What's going on YouTube? Before we get started in today's video, make sure you guys hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that bell so you guys get notified when I go live. So in today's video, this is a solo trios 27 kill game. I want to break down this video and give you guys an inside the mind in-depth review on kind of what I'm thinking, the way I engage these fights, and how I can better myself and help you get better to be able to solo trio, solo quad, solo duo, solo at the end of the day. So these tips and tricks will definitely help you guys. So stay tuned for the whole video, and we're going to go through everything right here, right now. So I would say the biggest thing about doing solo trio or solo quads is making sure you isolate every single player. So let's say I rotate from a different direction from HQ where I land. I need to make sure that when I see that team that I want to fight, that I get first engagement. I get PID, pretty much meaning that I get the initial review of like, okay, this guy's over here. I kill him, then I can get information on the other three, and then I can rotate around over here. That's so key. If you get shot at first, you need to reset the fight, especially if you're soloing, because if you die, you're done. But even if you're playing with your buddies and you guys are split, you need to make sure you get first engagement on the enemies first, because if they get first engagement, 9 times out of 10, if they know you're by yourself, they're going to push you, and they're going to psychopath you too. So it's very important that you take those shots like this and you isolate that player. So here, I could tell no one's really holding his hand. His teammate's way inside of prison. I'm not going to push that. I have loading money. And turn up the volume here. So right here, I like to really play living quarter from HQ just because I think the bodier players, I guess you could say, of the lobby are going to be this direction.
Holy dick.
If I go towards prison or if I go towards control, those are going to be the more sweaty players. And it's really RNG at those spots. So I see a guy here. His teammate is absolutely lost, doesn't know where the shots are coming from. I know he has self. His teammates to the far left, and then this guy's over here, so they're isolated. Boom. Completely lost. That was a botpotamus, to be honest. Get behind cover so I don't get beamed by that dude.
Thought I was dead. Chugged 2 gallons of milk trying to kill someone. I took acid.
So it's very important you guys listen to your audio at all times, because audio is literally wall hacks. So I was getting shot from that dude way over there, which is his teammate. This kid's landing right back on his stuff. Completely lost. So I seen his buddy over there, and that was the dude who was shooting at me before as well. So they're both over there. Both of his teammates are over there. Gonna play this. As you can see, if you want to cycle and get more kills, there's no need to wipe that dude. Why should I finish them? They're absolutely horrible players. So I'm just going to let them recycle back in, and I'll get more kills on them. So that's another big way you guys can get kills. Let's play positions. This kid's going to land back on his stuff again. Like, you can't make it up. This is actually a bot lobby. That's how I know this is going to be a good game. I got an early loadie. These kids are landed back on their stuff after they know that they're being cycled. They don't know, but I know. So it's kind of one of them things where it's like, all right. So there's a random kid in here. That was an ego chow. See, right there, though, I probably should have not egoed that, but I'm using the Owen. The Owen is absolutely broken. So I knew I could probably outgun him, because if it was a really good player, I would have been dead right there to begin with. So I know he was going to be trying to get really, really aggro and push me right there. So there's 2 ways you can play it. You can either ego it if you really, really feel like your gunny is good. But if you're not really too confident in your gunny, run. Reset that fight. Reset that fight. Let him play aggro. He's already kind of ratty because obviously he was down there making no audio.
Get out the fucking corner, pussy.
So 2 people up top, and now I know there's a whole nother team here. So I really got to play careful. And I know they're not that bad, so I gotta really be cognizant of my surroundings here. Here's somebody flying in. Somebody got executed up top, so I know that that sweatier team is up top. So this dude's teammate is a whole map and a half away. That dude's in Caldera.
Oh, Frankie, baby. What's good, baby?
All right. So I don't really like how everyone's playing over here.
Kind of a weird spot to be in, though.
Exactly, Alonzo. The kid lands right back into stuff again. Can't make it up. So we got 10 kills with 27 people up. So there's the sweatier team. There's the sweatier team. He heard the guy. And then this dude's teammates down here that I just killed. Absolutely bopotamus. So I hear this other guy somewhere. But I know these kids are decent, so I play very passive. There is no need to play super aggressive.
I gotta be careful. These kids over here are stacked.
They are stacked. Kids like that know you're good too, and you kill one, they're gonna land back and they're gonna stack you.
I think I'm just gonna.
So probably best I just rotate out of there because there's no need for me to stay over there and wait for them. They're gonna be in corners. They're gonna be waiting for me to come. Okay, so we see a kid here. No need to challenge that. Just gonna wrap around, and as you can see, this kid is probably taking a dookie. He had emergency shits. So his teammate was the one way over there at Nova. That was the one I seen. There's a full team up here. There's one right there. I think I seen two. That's a horrible fight to take. See, right there, I don't have a sniper rifle. If I have a Kharaa 98, I definitely take that fight, and I try to knock one, maybe knock two, and then push in for the finishes with the Owen. But if you don't have that Kharaa 98 and you have that AK, you have a different type of ego if you take that fight. There is absolutely no need for me to take that fight. Why should I take that fight? The chances of me winning that, especially in an open area where I can get hit from tower and water tower, and then have 6 different angles to where people could come up. Person could come up behind me. Another person could come up way from the other side. The ladder, the gondola, the zip. There's too many angles for me to get hit on from up there. No need to take that fight. There's 21 people in the lobby still, 20 people. I'm just going to find a different fight and play to my advantage. It's very key. Make sure you guys play to your advantage.
I don't want to play that. This kid.
So I hear one here. He's going for some loot here. And then I hear the other one. Boom. Now the other one, he's shooting. I just make sure that he doesn't push me. I kind of play a little passive. No need to slide crazy in there. So he dipped. I'm going to let him recycle. I'm going to recycle that team correction. So it's all about repositioning here. Reposition. Don't sit in the line of sight of where you were. We got audio on this kid. Okay, now we see his teammates right over here. See? Do you guys see how I re-challenged that? I just completely repositioned. Because that person thinks, if you do that kind of move, they're like, oh, he's going to run from me. Like, he's not going to fight me. So, especially if they're not that good of a player like that, how that dude was, they're going to just kind of like freak out because they're so used to somebody just taking that challenge. He was waiting for me to come out and shoot him, and I just ran out. He's like, oh, fuck, I'm just going to hide and wait for him here. And then I just pop back out and kill him. So we got information on this other guy. But I let him live because I want that team to come back. If you want these high kill games, you got to recycle kids. You can't just run through the lobby. I see too many TTVers and TikTokers, Facebook gamers, YouTubers who literally run through the lobby. You have to cycle. You have to cycle. Challenge yourself and use different weapons. Don't use meta all the time. You have to get better at using different weapons because it's going to help you position yourself. If you use like the Cold War MP5 and the TcTekk isn't as fast as the Owen, I could take out probably like almost 2 full teams with this mag because it's absolutely ridiculous. But if I use the Cold War MP5, I'm not going to be able to take out full teams. I'm probably going to take out 2 people, maybe 3 at most, and I'm going to have to reload, reposition, re-engage that fight. Not every fight is going to be to your advantage, so it's good to use different weapons so you can get used to that positioning. If you just use one set of weapons throughout the whole season, you're not going to get any better. You're going to get better with those weapons, but at the end of the day, not a lot of people are going to want to see that. And then on top of that, you're doing a disservice to yourself because you're not going to improve. So that's a big thing that a lot of people don't look at, is not using meta. If you fight against bodier players who are using meta, you're going to get better at the end of the day. Even if they're better players who are using meta, you're going to get twice as much more improvement by fighting those players who are using meta, because you're not using meta. You're using positioning, you're using movement, you're using IQ to outplay these kids because you know you don't have that meta weapon. So definitely keep that in mind.
Let's get a 30 bomb here, chat. My thumb's dummy sweaty. Don't come over here, Tom.
So we hear the vehicle over there. I'm going to just take a look here. Okay, so we see this kid. 2 kids up top. Absolutely beamed. So I could see right there by his movement, the way he was moving around and panicking, that they were just not it. They were not the best players.
Dancing up there.
So when they're like that, I'm going to make that push. Especially if I know they're not getting shot at up there. They're probably the only team up there. So the other one's down below now. I'm going to completely ego this. Clear every angle. See? All you need to play is you need to anticipate. You can't hear everything, and you're not going to know where everybody is. So you can't just run in the building and expect to know where this person is. Got to clear every angle.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're in the cell chilling. That's what I'm nervous for right now.
Okay, so we got that information on this guy. So this is, and you're going to hear me say this, this is a dangerous fight to take. It is a very dangerous fight to take. First off, he's right there. He's confident enough to go down there. So me in the back of my mind, okay, I see this dead body. He just killed this kid. He's looting up. He might have a teammate in top prison area, or he might have a teammate around the corner over here. Might be over here. He could be over here. His teammate could be anywhere. If I take this fight, this puts me in a horrible position. I need to stim out. I don't have any stims. So I need to make sure that I have these angles down to where I can kill this kid and then properly hide wherever I need to hide.
Oh, damn, I don't want to push this, but I have to.
See? As you can see, I'm getting shot from top prison. I get information. His buddy's top prison, and then his other buddy is under the water tower. So his buddy's still sitting there looking at me. So I can take this preem like that and just absolutely gun him. Absolutely gun him. So that's a decision you guys have to make, and you have to be comfortable with your gun skill. If you feel like you can take that fight right there and beam that kid, by all means, use that line of sight. Make sure you hit that little snake, pop in and out, pop in and out. Use that gun skill to gun that person. But if you feel like you can't gun that kid and you're going to be taking a 50-50 fight, chill, reposition, re-engage that fight. You don't need to take every fight, every waking moment, and take that 50-50 chance. You want to take more of a 3 to 5 chance. You want to be able to make sure you win that fight, not take that big risk of losing.
A big W right there.
I'm confident in myself in that position to be able to win that.
He said the dude outside by the car.
So we got 20 with 14 up. We're in a good position here.
My bad.
Circle's closing in, so I know the lobby's going to start getting wiped off.
I swear to God, I'm hearing somebody. Let's get top right here. Guarantee you this kid goes back for shit.
So I'm anticipating that this team is going to come back for their stuff because as you can hear, I heard somebody. Audio is like wall hacks, literally. The kid, like I anticipated, landed right back on his stuff. So did his partner, right back to his loot.
That was loud.
So I seen a kid down there towards the cliffs.
The fuck was that?
We got information on him, so we know that there's a team over there. Right here, I'm playing very passive because there's that dude that was on the other team.
Bitch over here. Who's the bitch?
Pardon my language. We get aggressive on stream. So I get sniped from bio. I seen that he was sniping. I'm dumb for sitting there like that. That was really dumb on my part. He's a rat, but I'm stupid for that. So I do know that they just res down there by the buy. So there's a team down there. There's kids by water tower. So I need to get down. Okay, this kid's looting back up. Take a couple pop shots here.
Honestly, quit fucking sitting there, bro.
So right here, this is a weird position, right? I know that kid from bio sniping. At the end of the day, what are you going to think about a person sniping from bio? Are you going to think they're the best player? Are you going to think they're a rat? He's going to be a rat 9 times out of 10. So I know this kid's not going to be able to hit all his snipes. Even though he already sniped me running over there, I'm confident enough that this kid is not going to be able to snipe me when I'm moving around and bobbing and weaving, because that's how those players are. They sit there the whole game. But with that being said, there's 13 people up. I have 21 kills. I need more kills. I want more kills. I need to make these plays to make that game happen, to be able to get that 30 kill game, etc., etc. So it's very important you guys utilize your time wisely. Time management is key. You can't sit in the corner the whole game. You got to play aggressive but passive at the same time. So I pop a little stim here. His buddy's down. So I get the team wipe. At the end of the day, I didn't even know his buddy was down. But if I would have known, I would have let him res. And then I would have killed them both. Okay, so we see that kid land back in. Now we know there's a team up there. He just got a res. I don't really want to make that play, though. Okay, let's go back here so you guys can hear this audio. Okay, so we hear him up there. He was an absolute bot with no headset. So his buddy's over there. We see him sitting there aimed in. I'm just going to reposition, get a new angle. There's no reason to sit there with my AR out and challenge him. Absolutely no reason. So I know this is a whole different team now. I have the gas mask. I'm just going to get a whole new angle. The circle's coming this way anyway, so he's got to come right to me. All about positioning, chat. So this kid snuck past me. Slimy. There's one more kid over here, though. So this kid came back out for the re-challenge. Absolutely outplayed. So chat. Our YouTube correction. So right here. After I down this kid, that other kid, you know he's going to come back. You need to keep that in the back of your head. Even if you don't see him, you need to keep that thought process as in, this guy's going to come back and challenge me. I need to find cover immediately because I'm unsuppressed. It's pretty obvious that this kid can come back, and the circle's coming back anyways. Why wouldn't he come back the way he came that was safe at that moment? So 9 times out of 10, that kid's going to come back. So that's what I'm keeping in the back of my head. So I get this finish, and I immediately find cover. Immediately. So he takes a couple shots at me. I'm confident in my gunny once again. This is one of those decisions you need to make on the fly. You can either sit there and wait, but if he has a stun or if he has a grenade or if he has anything that could deter you from being able to kill him, then he doesn't think I'm going to challenge because I'm weak. And if that was his teammate, which it was, I'm pretty sure, his teammate's screaming, he's weak, he's weak, he's weak. This guy's just going to ego. He just has a huge ego right now. So I play for information, and I'm just better.
Yeah, shut up.
I'm just better when it comes to that gunny. And that's what you need to have confidence in.
I get fucking stuff by the door.
So we have one guy left. We're just going to play slow. There's no need to run around aimlessly here.
Right now, chat.
You don't know how good
Look
this
at my
guy is.
The right corner of my fucking screen right now. Activate Windows. Half the screen.
Yeah, I'm sorry about this, you guys. Sorry about this. Activate Windows.
There's no down my fucking butthole.
Got lucky with the UAV right there. So as you can see, he's playing circle. He hears me. There's no doubt this kid hears me. We're going to use our gas mask here. And just absolutely gun him.
You hack? Who you hack? You don't hack, bro. You don't hack. You don't hack.
So, chat, our YouTube, that's going to be it for the video. I really want to make a more in-depth guide on how to break down plays, and I think I'm actually going to get clips and break down the clips. I think it'll be a little bit more critical as far as being able to see the breakdowns and actually play out one-on-one what's going on in that situation, what I'm thinking about each kill, each decision on my movement, and the way I position myself. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Let me know how you guys like this video. This is my first time doing this, so it might be all over the place. I just need to work out the kinks, but feel free to leave any comments, pros or cons, in the comment section. Please, please, please. I really need some positive feedback and our negative feedback, any feedback, because I want to be able to put out content that you guys want to see. And if you guys want to see more breakdown videos, I'm going to be actually making another breakdown video of my buddy's gameplay. So make sure you guys join the Discord, send your videos in the Discord video channel, and I might make a video on it. But also hit me up if you feel like you want to learn some more about yourself and your gameplay. I can review your gameplay, and we can help improve together. Okay? But I appreciate you guys watching. Much love. Schluck out, baby. Peace.